Welcome to the channel, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Today we have a special episode. We got Lula on the show as well, so it's an extra special episode. We're going to review Wolter's World, a video that Wolter's World did on Tampa in particular. So if you're unfamiliar with Wolter's World, I'll show you real quick up on the screen. Wolter here, he's got a whole channel all about like traveling. It's like a travel channel. Yeah, they're basically travel videos. But he did one on Tampa, on the don'ts of Tampa. And Chris and I are going to watch it to see if we think... or I guess, I don't know why we're watching it. Be like, hey,
we're both born and raised Tampa
born and
people,
raised here.
So
yeah, so do we...
We're going to consider us experts.
Alright, so let's go ahead and put on Wolter's video. And we'll kind of, like I said, be the judge of whether we think these are the do's and the don'ts.
Lily keeps looking back at me like, are you seeing this? Why are you not getting me?
Unbelievable.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, here we go. Wolter, let's get you up and let's get you playing.
First, Mark, with Wolter's World. Today we're here in Tampa, Florida for the don'ts of visiting Tampa. And the first thing I need to get out of the way for you all is realize, don't call it Tampa Bay. Look, it's the Tampa Bay area, and Tampa Bay is that body of water out there, but the city is Tampa, okay? Just so you know.
Okay, I'm with that.
I'm with that too.
I feel like I'm not pissed if someone
is it a don't? I mean, I'm not offended, but yeah.
Like, you live in Tampa Bay, it would just be weird.
Yeah. I don't say I live in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
I say I live in Tampa.
It is, St. Petersburg and Clearwater and all these kind of places. That's Tampa Bay area, okay? So I just want to get that out of the way because some people get a little bit confused. The city is called Tampa. And that kind of leads into our second don't is, don't think you're just going to stay in Tampa. You're going to explore different parts. Yes, you'll be in Tampa and see Ybor City, which is really cool to check out here in the downtown area. Maybe go to Seminole Heights, these kind of things. But you're more likely going to explore out more. Maybe.
Gator torture.
Yeah.
Gator torture, very popular here in Florida. Gator torture.
You want to go see some Greek culture and stuff like that up in Tarpon Springs. Or maybe you want to go to some of the best beaches in the country in Clearwater. So you're going to be going around a lot when you are here. So it's not just in Tampa, the city, it's also this whole area.
I'd like to pause.
Go ahead.
Because Tampa has come so far, I really do think you could just do a vacation to Tampa and go to all the parts in like Tampa proper and still have a vacation. Where before, like our downtown was not great. We didn't have Riverwalk or Sparkman or anything. So like people went to the beach some days and whatever some days, but
You do need to expand out a little bit. And Tampa is pretty spread out. It's not like all just central. So like when people come to Tampa, they talk about going, oh, this dog is going to ruin my whole video.
welcome to every day I work from home.
Tampa, I know. You think Florida, you think Tampa, you think, oh, son, I'm going to hit the beach. And the thing is, yes, there are some beaches here in Tampa, but you don't want to go to those. You want to go to
Redneck Riviera.
Yeah. What you mean you don't want to go Redneck Riviera? I don't know what that impression was. Hopefully it was a redneck.
a bit better, so there's that. Now, my next note for you is don't forget you're going to have to drive around when you come here to Tampa. Whether you're going to rent a
That's
car,
what I was just saying. I was just saying.
Well, maybe you should have waited till this point.
Transportation here isn't really super efficient, and the city is super spread out in the whole area, so you will be doing a bunch of driving. And I'm going to tell you, don't be lackadaisical when you're driving. You understand, there's multiple types of drivers when you're here in Tampa. In the winter, you have the snowbirds who go about 45 in the 70-mile-an-hour lanes, or you have the locals that are upset with all the tourists that are going 90 in the 70-mile-an-hour lanes, or
I'm insulted.
Going, oh, look at this sun, it's so great, and they're going around the speed limit. So you have all this out there that can be very dangerous. And I'll be honest with you, the most dangerous part of your trip here to Tampa will be the traffic, okay? So have a heads up.
Really?
Your most dangerous part,
I think sharks are alligators.
visitors. Everyone looking to visit Tampa, just realize your greatest chance of death is being on our roads because we do not know how to drive, according to Wolter.
You turn kind of like on the highway or in the roads and stuff like that, because they not in the road, but like on the turnoffs, because they can't do that here. Also, don't expect people to use their turn signals too much when you are.
What's this? What's your problem, Wolter?
Yeah, I use my turn signal.
Hey,
Where's Wolter
Wolter.
from?
No one knows. I don't know where Wolter's from.
So always be paying attention. Don't be on your phone or doing something else.
Well, you shouldn't be on your phone driving anyway. Thanks for the great advice, Walter.
Attention to the road when you're driving.
Am I the only one with beef with Walter right
Make
now?
sure you have your Google or your Waze on. If you've got to go anywhere, the traffic here can be pretty bad. So don't forget to check beforehand on Waze or Google how long it's going to take you to get someplace, because you will need to give yourself some more time because of the traffic that's here, all right? Now, another don't I have for you, for those that are going to Disney, don't forget, Orlando is only about an hour.
Disney? For you idiot, going to Disney.
Away from here, so you can stay in Tampa and have like the city experience without the insanity of Orlando. You can do that and just drive over. So that's a really nice thing.
I'm gonna say also on that, if you're coming here for Disney, stay in Orlando.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to a theme park and then drive home.
What?
Drive back. It's your legs are tired. You're tired. If you have kids, they're screaming.
Oh.
US, right here in Tampa instead of flying into Orlando. And so the thing is, though, you don't have to just go to Disney when you are here in Tampa and Florida and stuff like that. Because you know what? My next don't for you is don't forget that Tampa has a lot of world-class things to visit here in the city that you can go check out.
That's what I said.
Yeah, you can hit up Busch Gardens. You want to see the aquarium? Yeah, the Florida Aquarium here, one of the best in the U.S. It's really cool.
How come me?
We're going there tomorrow.
Well, that's the beach shop. We've been there before.
Well,
but
what
we
are
are.
we going to?
We're talking about going to Hogan's Hangout tomorrow. So, which is the new restaurant over at Clearwater Beach. I do agree with what he was just saying. There's just so many different things to do. And I just did a whole video on that, I think.
Also, you want to have some fun nightlife? Go to Ybor City at night. You have a good time. Lots of good craft breweries over there. Good times can be had by all. Or you want some other stuff? Hey, behind me, you got the Tampa Museum of Art.
I guess she's referring to the stay in the Orlando comment.
Heck, there's a dino world if you like dinosaurs.
Okay,
I took my nephew to Dino World because he really liked dinosaurs. And it's all cement dinosaurs. And then kind of when you get in there, some of them are painted to be like split open and bloody. Which, yeah.
Oh, didn't he cry?
Anton freaked out a little bit.
He
And
cried.
I felt terrible. I'm not a great aunt anyway, and that was probably...
That sent you over the top, yeah. You might as well pay the same price to go to Busch Gardens.
It is expensive.
So Dino World, again, Walter, I'm not so sure.
I mean...
There's so many things you can see when you are here. You know, of course, there's like the...
Look, that's what I'm saying.
What child needs to see this?
Not Antonin.
Another animal being ripped to shreds by another animal.
And you don't move on. Like, it's just stuck there.
Yeah.
So there's like...
Oh, and I bet in the background they're screaming like, ah! Oh, God. Awful.
Go on the river
What
walk, walk around, put it on Bayshore Boulevard. There's so many cool things to do when you're here. You want to do some sport fishing? You can do that. I mean, the city has a ton to do, and that's what blows my mind all the time. Because there's so much in Tampa.
Italian Club.
Italian Club, newest members right here.
Over Disney, I go to Miami to party, and that's it. And the city and this whole area has a lot to do.
This dog marching around is going to drive me.
All day, every day when I work from here. All day, every day
I'm
when I
trying
work
to
from
film
here.
a video, bro.
Right.
Speaking of some of those places to go, so Ybor City is one of the things you want to go see.
He's very, like, laser focused, Ybor City.
Walter?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this one. Don't call it Ybor. I can't tell you how many times I've heard it called
I
Ybor.
have not.
Oh, I have. I've heard it called Ybor.
City, all right? Because that's one of the things when you'll hear locals, or you'll see locals, when they hear someone go Ybor, they go, oh! What are you talking about? They're like lost. It's like fingernails on chalkboard. So just know it's Ybor City when you come here. When you go to Ybor City, my don't for eating when you're there, don't pass up a chance to have a Cuban sandwich when you are there.
I knew it.
Oh my God, they're so good. If you're not sure what Cubano is, the Cuban sandwich, you have ham, you have pulled pork, you've got pickle, you've got mustard, you've got Swiss cheese, and here in Tampa, you got salami on there as well. With the Cuban bread, it's like a sweet kind of bread.
Yeah, I was going to say. Well, you know what he's going to do in Miami.
Do they not put salami on it?
I don't know if Miami does or not. I just know they don't know what they're doing when it comes to the Cuban sandwich.
True.
Straight up.
And they toast it, oh my God, it is phenomenal.
It's the bomb.
There's going to be a little donut on the side. Don't expect anyone to agree who has the best one in town. What I say is, find a place that has it and just enjoy it.
La Segunda.
Favorite one, because there's a lot of great
I'll
places.
say probably La Segunda. Yeah,
But Ybor City, that's the place to grab one, okay? Now, when you're in Ybor City, one thing you'll notice, you'll see a lot of cigar shops. What I would tell you is don't forget to go inside and visit some of those cigar shops, because really, those cigar shops, the cigar industry, really is what made Tampa kind of boom in the beginning to keep going. So
True.
it's a very integral part.
I love that thing out there too.
Another don't I have for you when you're thinking about Ybor City is don't be surprised if you end up back in Ybor City at night. This place is packed full of bars, restaurants, and stuff to do. I mean, it's a cool place to go. So definitely.
He really loves Ybor. We're on like 4 points on Ybor.
When you're in Ybor City, you'll see a streetcar going by.
I don't know anyone who goes to Ybor.
Oh.
Take that out. It's live.
Too late.
I do love the streetcar thing.
Yeah.
Take that streetcar because it's a really nice, easy way to go. You see a bunch of stuff along the way. You pass by the Tampa.
How fast they're going. You see a bunch of stuff along the way.
And on the one side, it's all construction. It's just like a big fence.
Around there, it's going to be free for tourists. So if you're watching this after then, sorry, it might not be free anymore. So have a heads up for that. Now, my next few don'ts actually have to do with your safety when you do come here to Tampa.
Safety. So this is big. Okay. This is big because anywhere you want to go, you need to be safe.
The Bay Area,
especially now.
And one is don't just jump in the water. Look, if you're seeing like ponds or retention ponds or lakes and stuff like that around here, alligators, gators,
I knew that was coming.
They're babies and do all kinds of stuff here in the Tampa area, and you got to be careful. You don't just jump in because it's not a joke. These are not pets. These are not
gator.
Gator bites. You like gator bites?
I love them. Delicious.
Not a huge fan.
No, you do not mess around with the alligators when you are here. It is a serious safety issue, okay? So you got little kids, you got your dogs, stuff like that. Don't just let them go run out on the pond and stuff like that because it can be an issue. I know where my sister-in-law lives, they have a fence because the pond behind them has alligators that just pop up every so often. So do have a heads up. Another safety thing, when you're heading to those beautiful, amazing beaches they have around here, don't forget to look at the flags. If it says don't go in the water, don't go in the water, okay? Because it can be dangerous. Sometimes there's riptides, sometimes there's other stuff, but you do need to be careful. So don't forget, pay attention to the flags.
I want to see these as Stingray Shuffle.
If you want to feed the alligators
Stingray Shuffle?
That is my biggest. To people who are not from Florida and they go in from the beach into the water.
Oh.
And stuff like that in a controlled environment, all right? Now, some other little things that might bite you when you are here, you need to think about. Don't mess around with the mosquitoes.
I was gonna say mosquitoes.
Now, you probably know mosquitoes.
And this is like mosquito season right now. I mean, I'm getting killed by mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're on the...
How are we not doing a Stingray Shuffle in this?
He might. I don't know. I don't remember this video. This is... We've got like 3 minutes left. He's got a few minutes to get your Stingray Shuffle in there.
Right, they bite you and they suck your blood and stuff like that. And the sad
They suck your blood and stuff like that.
We always like hold our hand up so it just eats my hand, not the rest of my body. And then the palmetto bug, let's put it this way. If you imagine Godzilla had a baby with a roach,
I'm with
that's what this thing looks like, okay?
Yeah, I'll agree. And are those palmetto bugs I've seen lately? Because they are big. They're like this big.
It is.
Like, oh my God.
And they fly at you.
Mark, I'm not sure if that was a palmetto bug. It was. Okay?
Let me tell you something. Did it look like motherfucking King Kong?
Yeah.
It was, palmetto bug. Excuse my language, folks.
A kind of screened-in portion is an entire room. It's called a Florida room to keep out those bugs, okay? So just have a heads up for that. Another don't I want to tell you, it doesn't matter what time of year you're coming here, don't forget your sunblock. I mean, I've seen burn tourists here in January, okay? So make sure you are lathering up when you come here, and you want to apply it more than once. And the thing is, if you're going to go to some of the parks and stuff like that are outside, a lot of people...
Same person just said, assume this is filmed on the UT campus. It is filmed, yes, you're right, it is filmed on the UT campus, right across from downtown. What?
You should answer people.
No, she just said it.
The bikes and stuff like that. Your feet, I mean, flip-flops are nice, but your feet are going to hurt. So you want to make sure...
Well, I'll just say, I guess from a Florida boy perspective, I wear flip-flops my whole life, and my feet never hurt. I don't know.
Last two don'ts for you here, and one is, don't be surprised if you come during hurricane season, June through November, if you don't get drenched or wind blow you away and stuff like that. You do need to have a heads up if you're coming at that time. So have some backup plans. What are some things I can do inside, like some of the museums here and stuff like that? because you know what? You will have some issues you want to deal with and you want to watch out for during hurricane season, all right? And my last note I have for you when you do come here,
The last one. Here we go.
Don't worry about dressing up too fancy when you come here, because here in Tampa, flip-flops go with everything.
Yeah.
So, I wish you
Hey, agree with you on that one, Walter.
maybe the don'ts of visiting Florida or the 10 shocks of visiting the U.S., check us out on our website at woltersworld.com.
He looks way different there.
I thought you did good.
All right, so let me get back.
Stingray shuffle is the only thing I would have added.
Yeah, so besides like really shitting. Oh shit. So besides completely shitting on our traffic and how we drive around
No
here,
blinkers. I always use a blinker.
I use a blinker very, very often. I felt like he did a pretty good job. Walter did a pretty good job. Most things I felt were pretty accurate. I mean, yeah, he left out the Stingray shuffle if you're in shallow
I don't
waters.
know why I keep saying
Yeah,
that, but it's
I mean,
so
it's very important to her. I mean, she's never been close to a stingray in her life, yet we're very just in case. All right, Walter's World, good job with your video. I thought it was pretty good. I appreciate one person joining us today. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
I think that I should warn you.